Greetings and welcome back to Bible Talks with Belinda. This video will be in a little bit different format than what you're used to seeing on my page. What I'm going to share with you is something that I believe the Lord has given me. And with everything that you hear on the internet, take it back to the Lord. All right. Pray about it. Ask God for revelation. Ask God for what you should do with this information, if anything. All right. So, this is the revelation that I believe the Lord has given me for the end time wealth transfer. And this information has been the best way that I can explain it to you is that I have received breadcrumbs of this information over a period of time. And when I look back at it and how the Lord put together the pieces of the puzzle for me, it is by design. The Great Wealth Transfer, what is it? It is going to be a transfer of wealth. It is not going to be a transfer of riches. And the transfer of wealth is a mystery that not a lot of people are going to be able to comprehend, and they're not going to be able to partake of it. I believe that it will be very few people who will experience the wealth transfer. One is because a lot of people's hearts are not in the right place. Two, the reason for the great wealth transfer is to get the funds into the hands of the righteous to spread the gospel throughout the world so that the return of Jesus can become. Three, the people who will receive the wealth transfer, they do not have a love for money, but they have a love for Jesus. They have a love for the gospel, and they have a love for the things of Christ. All right. Four, it will be something that will be needed due to the best way I can put it is some very wicked agendas that are being put in place. And like I said, the Lord has been slowly revealing this to me over the years. All right. All right. So let's get started. And like I said, I believe this is my revelation, and you all have to take this back to the Lord to find out, and test the spirit, test the information, and pray about it. All right, the great wealth transfer will come through crypto. Now, I know a lot of people won't believe me. A lot of people may not understand this, but the great transfer of wealth will come through crypto. The way the great transfer of wealth is going to happen is there going to be a series of events that will take place. There was a video, and I'm going to I'm gonna reference these, and I'm gonna show you all how the Lord put this together through a series of videos that I've done on this page and some other revelations. There was a video that I did on my page about 2 or 3 years ago. I can't even remember how long ago it was. But in the video, I explained that there was a dream that I had. And in the dream, it was as if I was in a state of unconsciousness, coming in a dream, unconscious state of unconsciousness, but I was aware. And I heard the Lord said, invest in crypto, invest in Israel. When I woke up from the dream, I knew that that was a divine revelation. Invest in crypto, invest in Israel, but I did not know what the meaning was. The second video I had was, I can't remember how many months later I had that dream, maybe 7, 8 months later, I had the dream. And I was holding my phone. I was on an app where I bought crypto, and on when I made the trade purchase, when I bought the crypto, I saw the crypto literally, it's as if it was spinning out of control. So I'm just going to give you all this example. Say I bought the crypto at $1. As soon as I made the trade on my phone, I put my buy order in. I saw the crypto value spinning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was going so fast. It was like a digital spin. And it's like I couldn't keep up with the numbers. And the numbers went from 1 digit to 2 digits to 3 digits to 4 digits to 5 digits. Like the value of it went up so fast that I could not keep track. I couldn't tell how much it was. I did not know I didn't know which crypto I had bought. The dream was only like 5 to 7 seconds long, and I woke up. All right. These dreams that I had were 2 to 3 years ago. I can't remember. Like I said, I'm gonna put the videos in this video here. Over the past year and a half, the Lord has revealed to me which cryptocurrency it is. However, the way the wealth transfer will happen is a mystery. A lot of people know that it's all over the internet. XRP is the key to the wealth transfer. But if I told you that if everybody in the world bought crypto, only 1% will be holding XRP when the great transfer happens, because it's a mystery on how the wealth transfer will occur. In this video, I'm going to break down the series of events. Now, it may not happen in this order. It may not happen to the extreme that I am saying. What I'm going to present to you is going to be the worst case scenario, and the scenario that I believe is going to be very similar to how the wealth transfer plays out. All right. And at the end of this, you should have enough information to make a decision on how to position yourself, because the key to the wealth transfer is hidden. It is, a lot of people know it's going to be XRP. A lot of people know it's going to come through crypto some kind of way, but they don't know how. A great economic crash is going to happen. When this crash happens, it's going to drag down every wealth producing thing. It's going to drag down stock markets. It's going to drag down crypto. It's going to drag down everything with it. When this happens, a lot of people are going to be selling their cars. They're going to be selling. They're going to be trying to liquidate everything that they can to stop the hemorrhaging of the wealth of losing their wealth. Now, when I was meditating, when the Lord gave me this, and I kept meditating on it, and even in that video, I shared that when this economic crash happens, everybody will be leveled out. A lot of people that you know to be millionaires today, net worth will be at zero. A lot of people, billionaires, millionaires. I shared with you all that a church that I used to be a part of, a prophetic ministry for 20 years. He told us over 4 years ago that when this economic crash happens, everybody is going to be leveled out. And this crash is going to be by design. All right. It's going to be by design, because the word that the Lord brought to me was reset. There will be a reset to zero. That is the purpose. The purpose is to reset everybody to zero. When this economic crash happens, while people are losing their wealth, while people are hemorrhaging money and funds and things like that, there will be people that will be gaining the wealth. It will not be a transfer of riches, it will be a transfer of wealth. Who are these people? These are people where the Lord has already began to um, deal with them and put systems in place. They have put none. There was a video that I did on my page, and if I'm not mistaken, it was. I think it has in the title the wealth transfer. But in that video, I explained to you all the Lord gave me a revelation of how the wealth transfer will happen. So if you all recall, there was a mini submarine that would do explorations down to the great Titanic, right? And on that exploration, there were, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 billionaires, maybe one multimillionaire, one or two multimillionaires. And the revelation that the Lord gave me is that you had some of those people on that submarine had the network GDP of a small nation. They had their network was the GDP of a small nation. And as that submarine went down to the floor of the bottom of the ocean, as it began to sink and the pressure began to press against the this vehicle of transportation, the further it went down, the ship did not explode, but it imploded. All right. When this thing imploded, a lot of these people were philanthropists. They had great wealth, right? All right. Their wealth transferred to other people. Maybe it could have been nonprofits. It could have been people in their family. It could have been through, organizations. Billions of dollars instantly transferred. You know, that's those people have stuff that where if something was to happen to them, their wealth has already been pre-planned and it will automatically transfer to where it needs to go. All right. The Lord gave me wisdom and knowledge. That's the same thing that's going to happen when these economies, they're going to implode. And as they implode, the people in the ship represented economies around the world, the connection of the economies around the world. And it's all connected. And when it implodes, when those economies implode, the wealth of those economies and people will instantly transfer. And so in that video, I recommended that right now, at that time I made that video, if the Lord is dealing with you about getting a business, you may not even have the funds, but if he's dealing with you about getting a business in place, getting a nonprofit in place, getting different things, acquiring different skills, whatever he's telling you to do it now, because you're going to be in a position to where when the wealth transfer happens, you may actually not be a recipient of the wealth itself, but the Lord for the people, and I believe it's going to be probably 1% of the people who think they're going to participate. I'm praying that I make it as the Lord has breadcrumbed me along the way. Okay, I'm praying I make it, but the Lord is going to position people to fund your business, to fund your venture, because it will be a way to facilitate his mission and his goals. All right.